Okay, I would have to say the first thing would have to be my faith. I'm nothing without my Lord and Savior. That's so important. That is my anchor. That is my strength. That is, without my Lord and Savior, I am nothing. And that is what keeps me upright. And if I fall or anything, there's always that I can fall back on. And then second thing I would have to say is understanding my purpose, and which is to impact lives. In everything I do, I always ask the question, does it make a difference to another person's life? And once I know that that is my purpose, it's very easy to do many things, right? And the other thing that I actually did was I actually wrote my eulogy, and what people will say at my funeral. And when you write that down and you know that your life is limited, then you say, these are the things that I would like to achieve. And then you live your life backwards, right? Leading to that day, which will happen one day. I want to change that question because people always like to think they have to wait for that moment to change, right?
Great.
And you don't need that moment to change, although that moment did hit me. But I think there have been several milestones in my life where I've learned different things. When I was 14 years old, I had to leave the country that I was born in. And for me, that meant a whole new life, being very sad, but learning to adapt. That was one thing, right? And the other thing that also impacted me was having a son. And having a son means don't be selfish, because I don't live for myself anymore. I'm now responsible for another life. So that was also another milestone for me. My divorce was also very painful. And I think from that divorce, although a lot of things happen after divorce, also I know it's not over, right? Life isn't over just because that has happened. Although you feel miserable, you will go down and feel like you're depressed, but there are new beginnings in that. So I think for me, there will be several areas in my life that have been pivotal, and not just one thing that has led me to where I am today. Right, at 18, I would have told myself, freeze your eggs. So you're not in a hurry, right? Technology is available right now, and even back then, freeze your eggs, right? So we're not held back by our biological clock, but also at the same time, you're right on track, right? Every decision you make is right at that moment, and you can always change directions. So I have no regrets with whatever decisions I make, because I look at it as learning experiences if it didn't turn out the way I wanted it, right? And the other thing is to find your anchor, whatever your anchor may be, whatever your idea of spirituality is, it doesn't matter, but find your anchor, because otherwise you'll be floating around, things will happen in your life, and you will feel like, I'm in trouble. So when you have that anchor, it's okay, right? We go down, but we'll come back again. There is still something that will pull you down. Yeah. Yes, I am. This is my empowered voice.